I'm back. Hi guys, so today I'm filming a kind of update video, or just basically telling you about my first term at university. So yeah, I planned to do this. I sat down and I was like, oh yes, I'm going to film this, my first term at university. I was like looking through my computer and I found a folder which had a video. It was like A-level update / university. So I realised I had that video filmed, but I never edited it and uploaded it. Following on from my last video, which was, I think I was just talking about my gap year and like why I was retaking some exams. So obviously I'm at university, not at the moment, I'm back home for my Christmas break. So if you've seen my last kind of like A-level update video, I'd already gotten an A star in English and I wanted to retake biology and psychology. Psychology was a success. Psychology did go up to an A. Biology, which if you guys watch that video, you will know that that was the one I was most panicked about or most worried about, for a good reason apparently, because biology did not go up. All the time and effort and stress I went through for biology, and it, like, my grade just didn't change. I was so pissed off. So I ended up like with my overall grades for A-level being A star, A and a D. It just seemed to not fit in whatsoever. To get an A star and an A and then just get a D, it seems like it's just not even related. Biology will forever be a myth for me, but I mean now I'm done with it. It's so weird that once you get to university, like A-levels literally don't matter. I think closer to like kind of the time where students would be going through UCAS and A-levels, I'll go into proper detail about my A-level experience, like post results day, calling up Sussex and kind of rejecting them and going back to York, going through clearing, that kind of stuff. And I think I'll talk more about it because I want this to be focused on my first term at university, but I just felt like I couldn't just jump in and say, oh yeah, by the way, I go to university, this is how it was, without giving you that little bit of background. Yeah, essentially I ended up at University of York. And yeah, so I had my first term. Our terms are super short, like everyone's still at university. Our terms are always only like 10 weeks long. Right, so my first term, let me get my notes up. Oh yeah, so once I decided I wanted to go to York, I was actually super excited to go to York. I got over like not going to Leeds actually quite quickly, like considering I'd been so determined to go there. I really did get over it. Like once I knew, okay, it's fine, I'm not going to Leeds, I don't want to go to Sussex, I've now gotten into York, I'm going to York. I joined all the group chats that I could. I was in the whole like university group chat. I found the English group chat. Once I found like my halls that I was in, I joined my halls group chat. So I was really like active before starting university. That's a really good thing to do. Join like the group chats and the groups so that you can kind of get to know people. Honestly, like once you reach university, and I'll get into this later, but once you reach university, you're probably never going to talk to those people again. But you just suddenly get, you know, like all like revved up to go to the place you're going to. So that's a really good thing to do. The English group chat was so nice, and it was amazing because so many people seemed similar to me, if that makes sense. Yeah, it just seemed like really friendly. People had a good sense of humour. We were all talking about how excited we were to start and everything. Probably like 3 days before I was about to go, I suddenly got really panicked. I got really anxious, especially having gone from a gap year. It was so shocking. I was like, oh my god, I'm not going to be at home, I'm not going to be around my family, I'm not going to be around my friends, I'm not going to see anyone. And especially like Luke, it was really hard thinking that I wouldn't see Luke a lot of the time. Both of us going on a gap year, we could like see each other like so many times in a week. I was like, I'm not going to be able to go and see Luke whenever I want, I'm not going to see my friends whenever I want, etc. It dawned on me, I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I want to go anymore. But obviously I did go. Moving day was really nice. I decorated my room all pretty. I still need to film a room, a uni room tour, which I'm going to do. That first night I did go out, and yeah, it was really nice. Like Freshers Week was really fun for me. I went out I think almost all of Freshers Week consecutively for the first like 4 nights or 5 nights of Freshers Week. I went out every night, and then like towards the end of Freshers Week, like I was just tired out. It's like kind of organised events. Events are done by college. Yeah, you go out with like your flatmates. It's all like kind of scheduled and organised, so that was really good. But it reached like I said, probably like day 4 or 5 of Freshers Week. I was realising a pattern that what was making me happy was getting drunk and going out. Obviously that's fun, but not when you're doing it as a distraction, if that makes sense. Yeah, during the day I just feel really down, and then it would get to like maybe, I don't know, whatever time pre started. I'd get myself hyped up, I'd get dressed, drink with my flatmates, and then we'd go out and go clubbing. Then it would be a cycle of that, and I was like, okay, this isn't good, because I'm not actually like happy within myself. The second week, we were having kind of like introductions and stuff like that. When my course started, that made me feel a lot better. Like I liked doing things during the day because I wasn't just like holed up in my room thinking, oh god, I'm really homesick, I'm far away from everyone, I miss everyone, whatever. When my course started getting good and I was like happy with my course. I enjoyed my lectures, I really liked my seminars. I wasn't really like having much of a social life. It's not even that I was super distracted and super thrown into my work, because I wasn't. No one ever does all the reading that you need to do or anything, but I was, you know, prepared for the lessons and stuff like that. I don't know, it just seemed like, it's really hard to talk about this because, I don't know, it's just like, I think about, oh my god, imagine like someone that I know, or like some people in the university watch this. But I'm not even like, I'm not saying anything negative, but I personally feel like York is quite cliquey in terms of social life. So cliquey, whatever. I've always been the kind of person that can easily get on with people. I'm pretty, you know, I'm not a party animal, but I'm also not, you know, completely introverted, completely secluded or anything like that. I'm definitely one of those people who tends to get on with everyone, even at school. Obviously I had a group of friends, I had my friends, but I tend to get on, like I make friends moderately easily. After Freshers Week, everyone had already formed their best friends. I was really confused because, especially coming from a gap year, like I just wasn't about that fake bullshit friend thing. Like I just wasn't. It felt like high school. Like I was like, mate, we've all been here for like 2 weeks. How are you already best friends with people? Like I'm one of those people who I feel like it takes time to slowly kind of develop friendships properly. Obviously, yeah, there are some people you completely click with. People seem to have already decided, right, I'm in this group of people. We're already best friends and we're gonna go off and do stuff. And I felt quite excluded from that because, like I said, I wasn't going to pretend to be someone I wasn't. Especially, I feel like in York, all anyone does to go out is literally just go clubbing. I love to go out. I'm not saying that I didn't want to go out at all. We don't have many like actual proper clubs in York. It's the same clubs all the time. If I'd made a group of friends that I really liked, I wouldn't mind, but I wasn't gonna like actively like try and invite myself to things just so I would make friends, if that makes sense. So that was part of my issue. I felt like everyone wanted to do the same thing, and I've always valued like closer friendships where you can do other stuff other than just going out every night or like going clubbing. Sometimes I just wanted to stay in and chill or watch a film with people. And I'm sure there would be people, like it doesn't make sense that everyone is the same. Now it's like already a term in, everyone's already decided their groups of friends. So this is where I am, like it just feels a bit weird. It just feels a bit like I'm there but I'm not properly there. So I think that did put a downer on my term massively. I don't know what to expect from second term, like for the rest of the year, to be honest, but I felt a bit like everyone was out doing stuff. And not that I didn't want to be out doing stuff, but I didn't want to be out doing that stuff all the time, and I didn't want to kind of have to force myself, like invite, do you know what I mean? I didn't feel naturally included in any kind of group of people, so it felt a bit like my only options were to just kind of chill in my room, watch Netflix, or to kind of force myself into like certain groups of people, which I wasn't going to do that. So I just went with the former, and most of the time was chilling in my room watching Netflix, or most of the time chilling in my room watching YouTube, whatever, or FaceTiming Luke a lot. Literally always FaceTime Luke. This isn't a really sad story where I'm like, oh my god, like I have nobody. Yeah, sorry, I feel like I've put this like on such a downer, like I had a completely awful, horrendous time. It wasn't really like that, it's just not what I expected. Yeah, there's this expectation that university is going to be the best years of your life. You're going to have so much fun, it's going to be amazing, you're going to make all the best friends and best friends for life, whatever. So I think there's a massive pressure for everyone to have that experience, and I personally haven't so far, but it doesn't mean that it's too late for that. It is quite frustrating though, because at the same time, like, you're expected to have already started looking for houses. Like, I already know so many people who have like started looking for houses. Some people have signed houses, and I'm just like, oh fuck, I'm literally screwed, because I know a couple of people, like I'm not completely like recluse. I know a couple of people. At the same time, it's like I'm not 100% sure, because just say people can be a bit, yeah, I guess a lot of people as well will be thinking, so what about your flatmates? I have a really nice flat. There are 6 of us in my flat. So yeah, we're all really nice, like we all really get on, but I feel like we're so different. That's not a bad thing, like we do definitely get on. We all we'll have times where we sit in the kitchen and talk for hours. We play a lot of board games together, which is quite nice. There have been times where we had takeout nights together, but it's just that we're all really quite different, that's the thing. So like I don't hang out with any of my flatmates outside of the flat. I can say that I've definitely made a few like kind of acquaintances and stuff, a couple of people that I talk to regularly and stuff. It's just that I think a lot of the time, like I noticed this in the beginning, thing as well, like kind of midway through the term. A lot of the time what will happen is you'll be walking to lectures with people, or you might be in a seminar group of people and you have to do group tasks, and you kind of talk to them a lot of the time, and you'll walk back with them from lectures, but it doesn't really, for me anyway, it didn't really go anywhere from there. Kind of like course mates, I would say. They're like on my course and I'm kind of like friendly with them, but it's like they kind of do their own thing. This is where I'm talking about where it's like it seems so cliquey, because it's like they do their own thing and I just be like, okay, cool, that's cool. In terms of my actual course, I quite enjoy it. It's difficult. For like English, there's not enough time. It's weird, we don't have that many contact hours. Like I think we have 7 contact hours. I feel like my timetable's a bit too spread out for me personally. Like 7 hours, you could do that in like 2 days, but instead I'm in for like 4 days and it's just too spread out, so it feels like I don't have enough time. My course is really speedy as well. Like I had 3 modules last term, 2 like main modules, and there's 1 module which is like key concepts. So like if you do English, like literary criticism, that's just like an hour of lectures every week. But the 2 other ones, so the 6 hours were split between those, so you'd only spend like 3 hours doing 1 text a week, and you'd be expected to obviously read it that week and read lots of essays on that text, and it's like, oh my god, I can't read this quickly, I don't have enough time to do all of this. So it is very, very fast paced, a lot of independent study. They shoved all the essays we had to do at the end of the term. We had like 1 due in week 6, and the last, like literally the last fucking week, we had 2 essays to do. Summary of basically this whole fucking ramble that I'm gonna hate to edit was that my course is nice. I enjoy doing English. It's hard, it's fast paced, a lot of your own work required, but I do enjoy it. Social wise, like outside of like lessons and stuff, meh. It could be completely different next term, so I just don't know. So far it's not been great for me, not gonna lie. It just hasn't. I haven't really clicked with anyone properly. It is what it is. I'll just wait and see what happens when you're realizing that everyone's like doing stuff and you feel like you're not doing stuff. It can get like quite lonely if you think about it too much. I'm not going to pretend, basically, is what I'm trying to say, to be someone I'm not. So if who I am isn't enough to make friends at York for some reason, then that's cool too. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've gone to university and you're in your first term, or you're finishing your first term or whatever, let me know how it went. Maybe you had a better first term than I did. I think next term as well, things I'm going to do definitely are societies. A lot of people say, yeah, that's a really great way to make friends, but then I thought about it, I was like, how though? Because I'm like, the societies that I'm really interested in joining, I really want to do yoga, and I really want to do pole dancing for exercise, guys. I want to get like more into fitness again. I'm going to join the gym as well. So I just thought, like, how are you going to suddenly make amazing friends from like just going to yoga or just going to pole dancing like once a week? I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. I feel like I'm going to try and get more involved in things. That doesn't have to be like going out partying or like trying to make friends, because I'm not going to try to make friends. But I think I'm going to get involved more in things that I'm interested in, and see how that goes. So yeah, let me know if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and comment down below, and also subscribe to my channel if you are new and you're not subscribed already. And yeah, we'll see you in my next video. Bye. Yeah, you look good.